thank you to SWAG, members of SWAG, to the government of Singapore for inviting me to give this keynote speech here. It is truly my honor here and to be with all of you here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Malayan tiger is truly a majestic species and the symbol of strength and power. It is of no wonder that the tiger appears on both Malaysia's and Singapore's national crest. Both our nations recognize the strength of what the tiger symbolizes since the memorial. The perception of strength and power is so strong, especially so in East Asia, that it is hunted and poached for traditional medication, talisman, the belief of making us stronger. An apex species that once numbering more than 3,000 in the 1950s, now sadly is in rapid decline to the brink of extinction. From the last country-wide national tiger survey concluded early 2022, there are now less than 150 tigers left in the wild in Malaysia. This survey, which took over 5 years to complete with millions of hectares of dense jungle cover, revealed the grim truth of the state of the Malayan tiger. Ladies and gentlemen, with a big push for national development and economic growth after independence, it is inevitable that huge area of jungles was cleared, leading to habitat loss not only for the tiger but all other species, including its prey species for the tiger's food. But the situation has worsened due to systematic poaching for illegal wildlife trade. Tiger parts are in high demand in East Asia, especially in China and Indo-Chinese countries. For every part of the tiger, from the whiskers, hide, meat, organs to its bones, which have high value in the black market. Syndicated international poachers made their appearance, decimating almost all viable tiger populations in Indo-China. Not done with that, they ventured into neighboring countries and eventually arrived at the Malaysian jungle landscape, killing everything they can trap, snare, or shoot. This killing must stop. In certain high tiger population areas, the loss was above 60%. Action must be taken to ensure the bleeding stops. The most critical is to ensure more boots are on the ground to stop this poaching. This challenge was picked up by the Royal Malaysian Police, who, with the total support of the IGP Tan Sri Hamid Badro, committed 2 battalions of 1,000 men from the infamous All-Indigenous Asli Senoi Perak unit that specializes in jungle trekking to do anti-poaching patrolling. A nationwide anti-poaching operations codenamed Operasi Bersatu Khazanah, led and coordinated by the Department of Wildlife and National Parks together with the Royal Malaysian Police, State Parks and Forestry Department, set the ball rolling and has now evolved into a more sophisticated operation with the setting up of the Royal Police Specialized Wildlife Crime Bureau and the Royal Customs stepping up surveillance at all entry and exit ports. The federal government also set up the National Tiger Task Force with a detailed Malayan tiger recovery plan chaired by the Prime Minister. All these show the level of commitment towards saving the iconic and critically endangered species. But there is more to do, as recovering and repopulation of species is a complex endeavor. To ensure the survivability of the Malayan tiger, there is a need for a multi-pronged strategy. Key to this is to have a collaborative and collective effort by many government agencies, NGOs, private sector, technical experts, and research institutions. No one body has a capacity to undertake everything to save the tiger in the wild. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with this background that the Al-Sultan Abdullah Royal Tiger Reserve, or short, was established. This is a Pahang state initiative through the royal family and is a much needed and timely commitment to save the Malayan tiger. To begin with is the locality of the reserve, which is strategically connected to the Greater Taman Negara National Park, an important and key tiger range landscape. The reserve will add a further 134,000 hectares of protected area to the Taman Negara Forest Complex, essential for the tiger repopulation. To give a perspective of how large the area is, it is about 1.8 times the size of Singapore, with another 40,000 hectares to be added in the next few years. The key elements of protection, habitat and prey for the tiger will be managed to global standards in the reserve. To ensure this, international accreditation such as Conservation Assured Tiger Standards or CAPS will be registered and adopted. Programs for habitat management and prey enrichment will be central to population recovery in the reserve. Other key areas that will be developed in the reserve include a research center and field research facilities with the aim of collaborative partnership with international technical and conservation partners. Rewilding, captive breeding and translocation facilities will also be developed to support the wildlife department and organizations involved in the tiger repopulation efforts. All the facilities and activities in the reserve are aimed to assist the National Tiger Recovery Plan. As I have mentioned before, to save the Malayan tiger requires a collaborative effort, and this is Pahang's strong commitment to bigger national and global tiger conservation efforts. Distinguished guests, I wrote some extra notes on my phone from inspiration from the other speakers this morning and this afternoon. So before I wrap up on this keynote speech, I just would like to take the opportunity of the time and place we are in today, and also to share some of my personal knowledge about forts that I have learned from my military training at the Royal Military Academy of Sandhurst sometime 4 years ago. So about forts, throughout history, forts have stood as bastions of strength and strategy, serving as vital military bases and command centers. They were the epicenters from which troops executed brilliant campaigns, ensuring both defensive primes and steadfast defenses. These fortifications, diverse in design and purpose, have been the bedrock of civilization's defense and growth. Fort Canning here has been a place where administrators, rulers, generals, and officials have historically come together to plan, prepare, and execute various strategic and administrative activities. Its elevated position and historical significance made it a central location for such purposes during different periods of Singapore's history. Whether it was for military strategies, administrative decisions, or governance, Fort Canning played a crucial role as a meeting place for leaders and officials, and also for the people. So, today, within the walls of this historic fort, we find ourselves at a different juncture in history, united by a common cause and purpose, which is the salvation of the Malayan tiger. So let us resurrect the same unwavering determination and commitment that our forefathers demonstrated within these very walls. From this fort, we shall triumph together, and I assure you that each one of you possesses the true leadership needed to carry out this endeavor with precision. This mission is not only for the betterment of our biodiversity, but also to enhance the overall health of our beloved planet, which is Mother Earth. Together, we shall strike down this tiger crisis. Thank you very much.